Not again. Ah.
And we're live. Greetings, friends. Happy Friday.
Back off,
On Fridays, we free roam.
Nothing
How's
quite like
everyone?
wearing your
We
best
made it
day's
to the
work.
weekend. Go Vesh Remy says hello. Greetings, friend. And John Marston says hi. Hello to you, John Marston. And David is here. Thank you, David. David says, howdy, folks. David, thank you for being here early, friend. Couldn't do without you. Dominic says hello. Greetings, Dominic. Chrissy is here. Chrissy V74, who has a heart for David. And David has a heart for Chrissy. Ain't love grand? Chrissy says hi to Super Antonio and Sadie. And David says, there she is. Yes, Sadie is ready and waiting and excited for the stream. I think. I hope. Doubtful. Red 2 says hi. Greetings, Red 2. Tonight we are going to craft another trapper outfit. The bounty hunter outfit. What's that about? And interestingly enough, it's really easy. We're going to do it in real time. It took about an hour. Really easy. Not too easy on the honor. You do have to get a cow and some sheep, and you're always going to lose honor borrowing livestock. But if you're not worried about honor, you can get a nice trapper outfit. I like the coat. So we're just kind of scrolling through, looking for options right now. How is everyone tonight? David, what's for dinner?
You young bucks
I had
have it easy down
pizza
here in the
salad,
south.
which I've been
tracked a
craving
bad-tempered moose
since the
4
night
days
before.
across an ice
I
sheet
almost
just
wanted to
eat
go
a
out and
square
buy some
meal.
pizza. My pizza place is the neighborhood pizza place is open till midnight, for the bar crowd and for the people who consume special medicine lettuce and enjoy late night snacks. So in theory, it's like I was really hungry around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I really wanted to go out. I was thinking about it, but I didn't. David says Popeyes fried chicken. Well done, David and Chrissy. 10 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. Happy Friday to you. On Fridays, we free roam, and happy weekend to you as well.
Ever been down in Gaptooth Ridge? Local legend speaks of a white cougar,
Marauder.
Giaguro. Well, it's no legend.
What's
I saw
that
it
about?
once for a second.
Here is the bounty hunter.
No point chasing.
Super easy. Don't like that hat. A little too slouchy for my taste, but we can get it. Why not? Pronghorn half chaps. Buck riding gloves.
Mexicans make some fine trappers, I got an old war buddy down at Rio Bravo who's one of the best.
We will also have to raise some cash. Finished the flying lessons in Grand Theft Auto. Now we're working on helicopter lessons.
Yep.
Which is fine. I mean, it's a different kind of flying. To be honest, I think I prefer flying North Plains. But yeah, we're figuring it out. It's fun. It's interesting how all these vehicles require a different kind of touch. But yeah, I'm not enjoying it as much as regular flying. Still want to buy Franklin a suit. I put everything on hold. I put story mode, transport auto on hold. Cougar will not give us a normal. We were going for some high ground. And we weren't high enough. What's that about? Tomorrow's movie night, we will be discussing Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker. Oh, interesting. The Gary Ridgway Green River Chancellor stream, which didn't do great on Sinister Sundays. That never got demonetized. That was fine. However, Wednesday's Blazing Saddles is a fictional movie where nobody is actually canceled.
Come on.
Got demonetized. Mr. Maddie says, howdy. So, what are the lessons we learned? We can talk about actual cancelers who canceled 40 women, in history, girls really, because they were all teens. We can talk about that. Algorithm is fine. But if you want to talk about a movie from the 70s that said some naughty words and just, and it's an act of fiction, or work of fiction, sorry, we're not allowed to talk about that. The volume is low, game is louder.
Okay, my girl. Yep. Hey, mister.
Good morning, sir.
Shh, girl, won't take long. Slow up now. Easy now.
How's that sound? Papa One says, "Hi guys, have I been mute? Have I been on mute for 16 minutes and 23 seconds? Super annoying." Mama One says, "Hey family." David, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Mic test. David says, "There he is." Okay, everyone can hear me now. I've been mute for 16 minutes and 51 seconds. Super annoying. David says, "There she is." David says, "Much better." Sorry about that. My apologies, friends. I don't know what that was about. What was I going to say? Mom one says, "Hey, Cloudy." So everything that I told you, you didn't hear? I've been like complaining about the algorithm for 16 minutes.
Yeah.
And I had pizza salad. And I said hi to everyone.
Hey, partner. Fine looking at him.
Papa One says, "I thought my hearing just finally went out." No, Papa One, I'm afraid the mic went out. What's that about? And I was also talking about wristwatches, because I've been looking at watches again, which I haven't been doing for so long. And it's always an indication that I have too much money when I can finally look at watches again. Because money comes and money goes. You know, it's not, multiple streams of income. Sometimes it's like flowing in. A lot of times it's just, trickling in. But now that it's, knock on wood, relatively stable, I started looking at watches again. And I'm not going to buy any right now, but I got one picked out for my birthday and for Xmas, and I'm very excited about it. It's fun for me personally just to like go on eBay and Amazon and look at watches, see what's out there. Mom one says, "Hey" to Chrissy, and Papa one says, "Hi Chrissy, hope you are well." Odog says, "There he is." David says, "You were really low volume for a while." I don't know what that was going on. But we should be okay. I think. I hope. Odog and Cloudy said hi to Chrissy. Mama One says, "Buy yourself a watch. You deserve it." I've been thinking about it, Mama One. I like looking at watches. I do technically collect watches. I did think, before I started this channel, I was thinking about starting a watch channel. But I didn't. And I won't make any videos on them, but I'll show them on Instagram, and I'll show them on the live stream when I get them. David says, did Starheart tell you she's home for now? Is that home? Home. Oh, that's great news, David. What do you mean by for now, though, however? Does she have to go back?
Right, let's see.
What's the for now part?
Done.
Oh, and also, since you didn't hear me, we're crafting the bounty hunter outfit, the trapper bounty hunter outfit, which is super easy, and we're doing it in real time. Oh, she has heart surgery soon. Okay, yeah, but so she's home for now. She's got to go back. Okay, well, at least she's home. I hope she's not too scared. And I hope her family's taking care of her. Papa one says, I found the donkey at home, thank God. It's far away from us. He got freaked out yesterday and plowed through our rabbit coops. Poor donkey.
Can I help you with your horse? We've got room in the stable if you need it.
Mama one says, praying for her. Yeah, me too. It's her birthday next week. We were going to do a Free Roam Friday commemorative birthday stream for her and Doc on Friday, next Friday. And so it's next week, I believe it's next week sometime, David, that she goes back in. David says she misses hospital food. Well, I don't want her in there. I mean, it's where she needs to be, but I want it over. I want this part of her life and the chat over so we can move on and recover. Because it's super, well, yeah, it's, you know, I mean, it's tense for everyone, but, you know, it's like, it's very difficult for me personally. I know, it's like, I can't complain. I'm fine. Scares me though. Come back. She's by the balcony. She doesn't need to go out. She's just bored with the stream. Say hi to Chrissy and Mama One and Papa One and David and everybody. Chrissy says hospital food must be good in Australia. Well, it's mostly just fried kangaroo, and you have to eat it upside down. Fried kangaroo and Vegemite. Papa One says, I told Mama One not to let him out, but she felt sorry for the mule. My farm dogs got some extra rabbits today, unfortunately. We lost around 20 due to them getting hurt or running away. Well, you'll get a lot more pretty soon, I'm sure, because they breed like rabbits. Rabbit in Espanol is conejo. Now I was going to look up shadow. I think shadow is hombre in Spanish. Sombra. Oh, el sombrero. La oscuridad is darkness, dark. Obscurity, blackness, gloom, shadow. Chrissy says, hi, Sadie girl. Yeah. Sadie says hi to you, Chrissy. I hope Serena, yeah. So we need 2 sheeps. And the trick here is to get out of here before Law arrives. Interesting in Grand Theft Auto, you can hide from the police. Now, I remember early playthroughs that I watched, they would try to make Arthur hide, and that never worked. Because we can't do that. Let's get out of here. Papa One says, I fixed the coops with a farmhand. Told the guy I would pay him extra to take the mule the next day. He got here at 10 this morning, took the mule. I drank a bourbon, celebrating his leaving. Well done, Papa One, and you found a good home for the mule. Sit. Wait. Stay up here. And fortunately, those sheep weren't shot by random stray bullets from the bounty hunter. Ironic, because we're working on a bounty hunter outfit. And catching a bounty. What's that about? Cloudy says, my dad is going to have surgery for kidney stones in 2 weeks. I heard it's not that bad. Sometimes they get to go home the same day of surgery. Yeah, Cloudy, I don't believe it's that bad. I mean, it's not as invasive. It's laparoscopic, I believe, so they use like the tube with the camera on it. So it's a really small incision, and you recover faster. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Cloudy, and I hope he recovers fast. And it's always tense and hard when a loved one is in the hospital. I mean, it's the best place for them to be. It's where they need to be, but it's super tense and scary. Papa One says, it makes sense for Red Dead 2 Redemption 2 that you can't hide too much. You can run on for a long time. Back then, if lawmen caught you out of town, they would rather cancel you. It is hard camping in the wild when you have a dangerous criminal being alone. Sooner or later, God will cut you down. Serena's here. Serena says, hi, Antonio. I'm home, but still not good. Glad to be home. Miss you. I miss you too. I was just talking about you, Serena. When do you go back? When's your, if you don't mind sharing, what day will you be there back in the hospital, and how long will you have to be there? Everybody say hi to Serena. Serena says, hi, everyone. Miss you all. David says, there she is, Star Hearts. Mama One says, hey, Serena. And Serena says, hi to David. Papa One says, hey, Serena. Serena says hi to Mama One, and Chrissy has the Star Hearts emoticon. Cloudy says, hi, Star. Serena says, hi, Papa One. Look at all the people who love you and are praying for you, Serena, including this dog here. Say hi to Serena and wish her all the best. And tell her, look at the camera, please. Please look at the camera. Hey, come back. There. Thank you. Look there. Look right there. Say hi to Serena. Sorry, she's trying.
Yeah, it won't take long.
Odog says, star, heart. 13 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. Chief Courtney Mitchell, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you, friend. Happy Friday. On Fridays, we free roam. Serena says, I'll be going back Tuesday, the 20th August next week.
Let's go, girl.
Provided I'm not sick with the flu, they won't operate. Okay, Serena, well, we'll be praying for you. And Serena says hi to Chrissy, and hi, Sadie, miss you. Sadie misses you as well. Chrissy says, bombastic side-eye. Dogs are really good at side-eyes. David says, welcome to Chief. We do need a buck. Serena says, the operation is one day. I'll be home the same day. Oh, that's good news. Okay. That makes me happy. That Friday, Serena, we will be celebrating your birthday and Doc's for Free Roam Fridays. So you have to be home, and you have to be there because there's going to be cake and your favorite foods. Mama One is going to make kangaroo steaks and fried kangaroo and a special kangaroo carrot cake. What else do you eat in Australia? Australian foods. And special Vegemite, a sponge cake. What's that? Lamington, a sponge cake dipped in chocolate with coconut. And pavlova, a meringue-based dessert. Meat pie. Yeah, we'll have kangaroo meat pie and Anzac biscuits and fairy bread. I don't know what that is, but it sounds very charming. And barramundi, which is a white fish with a high fat content that gives it a sweet flavor, firm and juicy texture. The name comes from an Aboriginal word that means large river fish. And we'll be listening to AC/DC and Men Without Hats all night long in celebration of I suppose we should do some type of Indiana related cuisine for Doc, but I don't know what they eat in Indiana. Serena says, okay, awesome, can't wait. Papa One says, I'm not a world traveler really, I'm more of an Old West man, but no offense. The way the food sounds, no thanks. I need my venison, bear, raccoon, and beef. Ha ha! Serena says, I'm going to miss hospital food. I don't like hospital food. The hospital I was in made the best food. Cloudy says, do they eat emu in Australia? I bet they do, Cloudy. I had an emu burger once. It's very dry, very lean. I didn't particularly like it. Mama One says, but I will make it for you, Serena. And Serena says, I love lamingtons. I have to watch what I eat. I'm on a special diet. Well, fortunately, they're virtual lamingtons. So you can eat as many as you want. Serena says, thank you, Mama. Now we need to go get a cow. Florida Cracker Cow. And my favorite location for all things cow is Seamus's cousin by marriage. They will be hostile. They will not be happy with you borrowing a cow, perfect cow skin. Oh yeah, we also need a buffalo, a bison hide. Forgot. Mama One says in Indiana, at least when I went, they had cans of beans and soups because the restaurants were bad. This was in '79 though. Serena says, never eaten emu, Cloudy, before. It tastes like T-Rex, I imagine. And you've had T-Rex when you were hunting them, Serena. What was I going to say? Yeah, Doc is from Indiana, I believe. I don't know if he lives there or if he was born there. Born there, I forget. But, I don't know if he'll show up, but I did promise that I would do a free roam Fridays for both of you guys. $14 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. Appreciate you being here. 15 viewers. On Fridays, we free roam, and happy Friday to you. We made it to the weekend.
Just wait a second.
What did you have for dinner? Yeah, Mama One. What's for dinner? I had pizza salad, which I had been craving since last night, around 9. The pizza place that I go to closes at midnight for the bar crowd and for people like Callum who enjoy alternative herbal cigarettes. So I thought in theory I could like get up and actually go. It would be a completely different staff. I don't know the night staff and especially the late night staff. But I was really craving pizza super late at night. I didn't understand why I did not have any, but I really wanted to. And So I did the next, well, I did the next day, which was today. Mama One says, I've been trying to upgrade all of camp furniture I had for Arthur's, but forgot to save. I've had heck getting perfect oxes and boars all day. Painted Sky? No, not Painted Sky. Mr. Downs Ranch has a perfect ox. There's also a perfect ox out at the farm, the tobacco farm on the way into Rhodes. Those are my two favorite places for oxes. Boars are difficult. It depends on where you are. Boars are like super abundant in Chapter 3. I do love that table for Arthur. I would get that table IRL. The boar table. Odog says, homemade fried chicken wings, rice, and English peas. That sounds delicious, Odog. Serena says, I don't know how I go playing vision games. My vision is still blurry. Taking too many tablets at the time. I got no energy to do anything. I miss playing. I have heaps of videos in my gallery. I can do shorts. Not sure. Yeah, Serena, you just take your time and get better. You know, watch your movies. Yeah, your health is super important. Just get better. Arthur in the game will still be there for you. It's not going anywhere. David agrees. David says, don't stress about videos, my dear. You first. Yeah, you gotta put yourself first. Just relax. Watch your horror movies. You know, watch The Walking Dead. And just get better. Mama once says, we had some delicious vegetable beef soup with fresh cut beef, cornbread, smoked beans, and a fudge brownie delight. It's a mix of 2 types of homemade fudge turned into brownies. That sounds delicious. I would eat that. I like brownies with vanilla ice cream. I know that sounds very just traditional and vanilla, but it's delicious. Just like the, you know, a brownie, a base of that like thick, gooey, dense chocolate with vanilla ice cream on top. Perfection. Cloudy says, on my new playthrough, I'm leaving on all the stranger missions for John. That sounds like an idea. Serena says, okay, thanks Antonio and David and everyone. And Serena, thank you. Odog says, anyone seen Benz or Hort? Not sure. I mean, I cannot recall seeing either of them in the chats in the past, like, 3 to 5 live streams. David says Benz is posting shorts on his channel, so he's still active. So the plan for this channel, so I'm going to finish the Grand Theft Auto commentary, and then we're going to do a Bad Honor commentary. Not full game, just full story mode. Chapter 1, well no, chapter 2 through 6. Bad Honor doesn't come into play in chapter 1. So we'll start at 7.9. Papa One says Benz was here last Sunday. Okay, there. See?
Yep.
You'll be happy to know, Mama One, that your birthday stream with your favorite serial canceller did not get demonetized. However, Blazing Saddles was deemed not safe for advertising. What's that about?
Good to see you again. All right. Let's have a look.
I hope you make something.
Cloudy says, I've been watching Fear the Walking Dead. I'm season 5 right now. Season 4 was not good at all. Yeah, I watched the first 2 seasons, I believe, of Fear the Walking Dead before I checked out. I like the idea. I like the concept of like zombie apocalypse from day one. You know, from before day one, where it's just rumor and weirdness. And I love zombie movies about like the breakdown in society and civilization and like the first outbreak. That's always interesting to me. Surviving the zombie apocalypse, which is what The Walking Dead turned into real fast. That's not so interesting to me. Mama one says, I make Coca-Cola chocolate cake. That sounds delicious. With homemade vanilla ice cream. That's going to be Monday's dinner. Takes days to make this properly. Coca-Cola cake. I've never heard of that. It sounds delicious. It sounds southern. Coca-Cola cake. Southern Coca-Cola cake. It's a decadent chocolate cake with a fudge-like frosting, and it's an old-fashioned favorite. A classic southern dessert. Looks delicious. Mama one says, wow, it's funny sometimes. The platform was day drink and let their intrusive thoughts win. Ha ha. Yeah, you know, so Gary Ridgway, who an actual historical figure who canceled 40 women, girls, really, you know, a lot of them were in their teens. That's okay. But talking about, you know, a 50-year-old movie where they say some naughty words, that's not okay. You know, an act of fiction where nobody died, where nobody was canceled. But, you know, I appealed it, and we won the appeal. You'll be happy to know, but it still made me a little bit angry because I was so worried about your live stream, your Sunday birthday live stream, Mama One, and we didn't have to at all. Algorithm was like, fine, talk about it as much as you want. Cloudy says, have you watched The Last of Us show? No, I don't have Netflix, so I don't. Serena says, I love Coca-Cola, but I can't have the drink anymore. Well, maybe later, Serena, after you recover and after you're a little more healthy. But yeah, you can't have it right now, but that's okay. You're not missing anything. Mama one says, I only use Mexican bottled Cokes. They are the original Coke formula when we were young. Papa One prefers those because they are bigger bottles. Yeah, I believe Mexican Coke is made with sugar cane. And American Coke is made with high fructose corn syrup. It's made with corn cane. Frodo Swagan says, good evening all. Good evening, Frodo. Appreciate you, friend. Happy Friday. On Fridays, we free roam. Serena says, I watched Fear the Walking Dead. I like Nick. That actor is Tom Riddle from the Harry Potter series. He's a Brit. A lot of Brits in The Walking Dead playing Americans. What's that about? Serena says hi to Frodo, and David says, Mr. Frodo. And Chrissy says Frodo, and Mama One says, that's right. Cloudy says, The Last of Us is on HBO Max. Well, I don't have HBO Max either. I have Amazon Prime and YouTube and Hulu, and not Hulu, Tubi and Freevee. We need to raise a little cash, and so we might as well investigate this O'Driscoll camp, a routine camp inspection. Serena says, I watched Last of Us ages ago. Did you ever play the game? Mama one says, a video I watched on the Iceman was demonetized. He was a mob hitman who canceled 200 brown mobsters. Yet Green River Gary is okay. Frodo says, I finally made that shirt you said I should make. I'm not sure what that shirt that was, Frodo, but I'm happy for you. Cloudy says, Alicia Clark is Australian Nick's sister. Grown, not brown. Canceled 200 grown mobsters. Serena says, I like Alicia. 15 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. Alicia Clark. I don't know if I know her. Do I know her? Do we know her? Is she known to us? Sadie girl. Oh, wow. That's his real sister? No, that's Alicia Debnam. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, I liked her too. And I like the mom, Madison. But for the most part, I don't like The Walking Dead. Oh, Frodo says short. My bad. Okay. Oh, interesting, Frodo. I'm going to go watch it right now. Go to channel. Let's watch Frodo's short. Panther Shenanigans. Got 500 views, and I liked it. He's running in there. Frodo's running in. Do you have you tonicked up? This is a good looking short. Oh, that was beautiful. Panther Shenanigans. Looking good, Frodo. I don't know if it was a 3-star, but I would put 3-star Panther Shenanigans instead of RDR2. And because they're always searching for 3-star Panthers. So even if it's not, you know, just say it is. And your hashtags are fine. Looking good though. Well done, Frodo. Did you get any subs out of it? I can't tell. Serena says, I was sad when Nick left, but still good to watch The Walking Dead, my favorite. And I watched Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers last night. Halloween 6. Halloween 6. 1995. Is that the one in the school? No. No, that's H2O I'm thinking about. Furlow says, I think it was 1-star sub, and it was 3-star. Yeah, add 3-star. A 3-star Panther Shenanigans to your title. Because everyone is always looking for 3 stars. 3-star Panthers. What was I going to say? I watched The Lost Boys from 1986, I believe, 88. Around there, it's the 80s, peak 80s. Papa One says, you guys are never going to guess what I just found looking through my things right now. Trying to find an old breeder for Andalusians, and I found a carton of Chesterfield non-filters. Okay, you're set. Smoke them if you got them, boys. It was my chest of old files. This was the last carton of cigarettes my dad ever bought. Interesting. Yeah, The Lost Boys is interesting to me, and so many, you know, and I, you know, it's like it's peak '80s, and it's set in Southern California, and it's just like it's the brightness of the fashions and the brightness and the optimism of Southern California in the '80s, juxtaposed against the darkness, you know, of vampires, you know, like vampires have taken over this small town. You know, Kiefer Sutherland is very charismatic as the leader. Jamie Gertz as the girlfriend. Interesting on so many levels. They've got a big poster of Jim Morrison, and like People Are Strange. You know, one of the Doors songs. It's like one of the running themes. People are strange when you're a stranger. And the guy, I forget the guy's name. The Lost Boys. From 1987. Jason Patrick, he kind of looks like an 80s Jim Morrison. It's very interesting. And then, but what completely like blew me away and impressed me was just how good of an actor Corey Haim was. Even though he's just kind of cringy, but he's an entertainer. How good of an entertainer, you know? It's like in child actors, you know, they're always kind of like, when they're good, they've got like this preternatural maturity about them that is weird. You know, and if you don't know, Corey Haim did not make it into adulthood, and you know Corey Feldman is also in it, and he's not having the greatest adulthood. Like, you know, it's like it's so Hollywood is so hard on kids. It's very difficult to survive, I think. You know, like Mr. Frodo, Elijah Wood is an exception. But yeah, it was amazing how good he was. I was really impressed, even though his character is just cringy and you know, horrifyingly naive, but he's so good at it. Yeah, he had like just a natural talent for entertaining and a lot of star power as a kid. Also, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but the movie has a very strong molestery vibe. You know, it's by, who is the director again? Joel Schumacher, who was you know, he's bragged about his lifestyle and how many gentlemen that he has had deluxe baths with. And it's an amazing amount. He said 10,000 encounters. And but there's a weird, you know, but you know, it's because it's vampires. Vampires are inherently sexual, and like, and one of the vampires of David's group is a little kid. He's like 9 years old, even though he's an adult in the body of a 9-year-old, you know, and that's weird. There's a weird gay subtext between Jason Patrick and Kiefer Sutherland, you know, because he's like a vampire and you know, the vampire apprentice relationship, you know. So there's lots of weird things going on in this movie that, you know, from a modern perspective, one would call problematic. But it still was a lot of fun to watch. I enjoyed it. Very sentimental about the 80s fashion, 80s music. Serena says, when is Bike Riders in Australia? I wonder. I can't wait to watch Norman Reedus. Norman Reedus cannot wait to watch you. And Cloudy says, Serena, if you have Peacock, I think you can watch it. Galacticness 81 says, greetings from little old me in New Zealand. Shout out to New Zealand. Welcome, friend. You have a wonderful country. I love your country. I love your landscape. Too many dragons, however. And people keep lighting the beacons. Mama says, our son met Norman Reedus on his bike series. He traveled to Little Havana to show cigar factories in Florida. My son does business with a couple of those factories. We got a picture that he signed that they took together. Serena says, hi, Galak. Serena is your neighbor. She is in Australia.
Yeah.
Mom 1 says, hey, Galactic. And Papa 1 says, hey, Galactic. Yeah, greetings. Happy Friday. Yeah. I was thinking of Corey Feldman because he's been in the YouTube news lately because you know, he's kind of a musician. He's okay. I mean, it's like he's got these Michael Jackson moves that he loves to do. And he swears that nothing happened with Michael Jackson, that they were just friends. It's okay, Corey. Yeah, maybe. Galactus says, too many dragons, never. Okay, yeah. And Serena says, that's awesome, Mama 1. So it just made me think of like how many child actors have successfully transitioned into an adult career still in the industry without, like, you know, relatively unscathed, because we don't know what happened behind closed doors. And so I thought of Kurt Russell, of course, and Ron Howard, and Jodie Foster. Those are the only three I can think of. You know, apart from like Elijah Wood, but time will tell. That girl from Twilight, she's not looking good these days. And then Elliot Page. Yeah, but I was just thinking Corey Haim, he's like, he wants to be an entertainer. He wants to be in the public spotlight so passionately. And so desperately. And, you know, I suppose I can understand that as I, like, talk to 15 viewers during our Free Roam Fridays. But it's just, you know, it's just strange. I think Corey Haim should have gone the Ron Howard route and just become, you know, just directed. You know, understand that your time, you know, like Clint Eastwood did. You know, Clint Eastwood, like, was able to, because he had the movie star looks, and well, he was never a child actor also, Clint Eastwood, but, you know, he was able to, like, direct himself. But, you know, he extended the career, you know, afterwards, where even if you know, he might be too old for, like, a mainstream movie, but he could always still keep directing. He could still keep his foot, you know, he could still contribute. And Ron Howard is the same way.
Sure.
Frodo Swaggin says Leo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire. Leo's getting a little weird with in his relationships. That's how he copes. Tobey Maguire, yes, you're right. Jake Gyllenhaal and Anna Paquin are all I can think of on the top of my head. Yes, Anna Paquin. She was in The Piano. Cloudy says, all I know about New Zealand is that they have lots of fallow deers in the wild, LOL. They got a lot more than deer. They have the Riders of Rohirrim, Riders of Rohan. What news of the mock? You know, they've got, like, goblins and orcs everywhere. You know, the orcs will eat your legs. You know, talking trees in the forest. There's many, many scary things in New Zealand. Then they've got, like, the Haka warriors.
Easy there, girl.
Those guys are, like, scary too. But it's a beautiful country. Serena says, I love New Zealand. It's a beautiful place. Serena, you're a beautiful place. Papa One says, my son says Norman Reedus was so down to earth and cool. My son has no interest on being on TV or anything. He's like my dad. He doesn't care for spotlights. He says, though, even fame shines a spotlight on you, many still find the darkness. Yeah, especially if you're a kid. And that, my friends, is about all I have for you tonight. Appreciate you being here. We did that in real time. O-Dog, thank you. Shout out to the mods. O-Dog, Serena, Papa One, Mama One, David, and Chrissy. Serena, we're all praying for you. And we want you to get better, and we want you to get back home. I'm glad you're home now. We're going to do your birthday live stream on next Friday. So you have to be there, and you have to be better. Frodo says, last question, then I'll pipe down, Marston. Any guidance on getting a seal brown Dutch warm blood in Chapter 2 from lawmen or otherwise? Lawmen don't have Dutch warm blood, seal brown Dutch warm bloods, as I believe. I don't know anything off the top of my head, Frodo. I'm sorry. I can't. I'll do some research for you, though. Why not? Mama One says, I'm loving the seal brown Dutch warm blood, Mr. Frodo. And love you all. Rage 10 says, hi, Super Antonio. Greetings, Rage 10. We shall return tomorrow night. We are going to be discussing Heath Ledger, a fellow Australian, his performance as the Joker. And I'm not sure what we're going to do on Sundays. I haven't figured that out yet. Appreciate all of you being here. Serena, we love you, and we want you to get better. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great Friday.